Hey guys, we're here at Atlantic City Impressions Expo at the S&S booth. It's the first time, Jason, we have S&S and Alpha under one roof.
That's right. Yeah, this is our kind of our first show together here, and just a lot of exciting things going on with the integration between the two companies right now.
I know at Deco, our users are really excited about this acquisition S&S did, having more brands under one roof. Just easier to get product and so forth. It's a big, long project. When are we expecting, this to be complete? Because today's the first time I've seen one booth, and now I've started to go on to S&S's site. Oh, look, Under Armour, and more products. So what's the next several months like?
It's a great time to have this conversation because as of right now, you can actually get the Alphabroder and combined S&S Activewear brands under one website, under the S&S Activewear website. That means one website you have access to with one order, one single source for ordering for over 100+ brands. So some of the top brands that you're used to seeing on the Alphabroder side, from their house, the house brands, their margin building brands, to exciting retail brands like Under Armour and Adidas side by side. North End as far as a margin building brand. You've got so many exciting brands, Puma, all these brands kind of just combining together just to bring a powerhouse of brands by category, by color, by retail, by margin building, it's just really exciting time for us.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I love S&S's website because I help a lot of DecoNetwork users build their sites and shop by color, shop by brand. I love how you guys also make it easy to find the right product several different ways.
Exactly. There's so many ways to do that through category now, and obviously it's expanded. I just looked today under tops, and there was over 3,000 products available under tops by the time that you take the combined brand offering. And then you could just take that down and, as you said, chunk it down in an assortment of short sleeve to colors to brand, even down to fabrication if you want 100%, if you want a polyester blend, whatever it is that you need, all the way down to youth, infant, and gender sizes. So there's so many options there.
Yeah, I think everybody is thrilled except our catalog team because you gave them a lot of work, but it's, again, real exciting to have just S&S have so much under one. I mean, S&S has always been a powerhouse pillar in our industry, but again, it makes life easier for all of us. I mean, it's just way more convenient. Warehouses, it's not like S&S has gotten rid of their own and so forth. Some have been consolidated.
That's right.
And so forth, but most of the time, what's the cutoff time? How many DCs do we have? And are we still pulling from mills and S&S warehouses?
That's basically remained the same. If you go, actually, it's kind of a flowing process as far as announcing some of the DC changes that are going on right now. So if you actually go onto our site, you'll have option to click on the it's a S&S Alphabroder integration site, and it's going to give you kind of a rolling flow of what's happening by DC. Cutoff times are still the same. So there's no service interruption, and that's the overall major goal. But I will tell you this, one really important information, the biggest thing that we could get out there to your group today is if you don't have an S&S Activewear account, now's the time to open one because, again, all these brands are available under the one website, and at some point we'll be shutting down the Alphabroder site, this summer. So now's the time to get an account set up with S&S Activewear so you have access to all that stuff and transition your purchasing over to one website.
Oh yeah, it makes it so much easier to have it under one roof. Jason, what else do we really want to share again about how can you prepare yourself? Because at Deco, you're starting to feed us the catalog. It's a lot of products. How many are we talking about altogether? Like 5,000 or so, 10,000?
That's a great question. It's probably to infinity in my mind. I can't even.
They keep adding
number. Yeah, it's adding on. I guess the biggest thing is to understand is really how to utilize the website to sort, because accessories is also a big thing for S&S that I think a lot of people forget about. We are the largest. We have the largest selection of headwear in the industry.
Hey guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You want hats? S&S, definitely the place to go. I mean, the 112 has always been the best seller in our industry. You got to go to S&S to get it for the most part.
That's true. I mean, yeah, we are the only national wholesale provider for Richardson, for brands like Imperial, name it. You have Adidas.
Hey, Imperial's a Deco user even.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal stuff. And
Yes,
again,
very
these
nice
are
stuff.
brands that, like, you know, your customers come to you and you don't have to really educate them on. They already know what they want.
Yep.
So, I mean, yes, it's a great
Well,
product.
and Jason, Primeline, I'm a fan. I like Primeline, I use it. What's going to go on there with the hard goods?
That's going to be run as it's going to be a separate company. So Primeline will be a separate entity from S&S in itself. So that will be run separately. You'll have to have a Primeline account that will be separate. So that will be going. That is going to be going away. So if you need the hard goods for Primeline, you will need to work through Primeline, but that will not come through a combined S&S Activewear site.
And if I currently have a Primeline account through the current Alpha system, that's essentially going to need to be replaced potentially.
Yeah, potentially, I think so. I would say again, keep referring back to the integration site on that, because things are always changing all the time. So if you have any questions on regards to like what you need to do to transition your account, keep going to that site. It's going to have the information on there, because like I said, we're in a fast forward mode here. You know, it's a massive integration, and we're really moving quickly. So to keep going on that site just to get information, because on a weekly basis we're updating that all the time with the latest changes that are out there. So it's a great resource.
Well, and I'm also subscribed to the newsletter, and it's very transparent. It's been very helpful to know and prepare. And S&S has always been known to have great customer service. All it takes a phone call when you have a question, right?
That's right. It takes just a phone call, and that's what's great is you're having this combined sales force, the customer service experience. I mean, really the focus on this integration and like to walk away with the concept is the deepest inventory in the industry, a house of brands that's just unbelievable because of the selection. And then the other big thing is that, you know, just the level of service. We want to just really provide, our job is to go out there and give you the greatest brand offering that we can, provide you the greatest distribution network as far as speed and efficiency, selection, and then really just back that up by the top customer service in the industry.
You know, every supplier has some competitive advantages, core competencies. I always looked at S&S was the best at having a lot of the fashion stuff. And I often looked at Alpha really likes a lot of the sportswear and so forth, and just having that all together under one roof. Awesome. Well, Jason, thank you so much for sharing.
Hey, thank you.
Guys, S&S Activewear, obviously a supplier you must be using in your shop. Check out all their wide range of products, and again, you're not going to find a better company to work with when it comes to service, quality, and everything else you need to run a successful print shop.